Hey kids, you trying to get into Segment City? Well, you really shouldn't, because Segment City is a mature podcast, and listener discretion is advised. I'm just trying to look at... I know I'm in an alleyway. I know how I look, but I got some fireworks for you kids. I got snakes and I got sparklers. That's all I got. Oh, don't give me that.
Theo, I'm a little bit more of a cinephile than you are. And recently you told me that you watched a movie that I consider to be one of the greats.
One of the greats of all time.
One of the greats, baby.
Before I watched this movie, people said, it'll change your life.
Oh, I don't know about that. It's not really big on the morals other than crime is bad and don't focus too much on
but
your
it's
job.
a well-done movie.
Yes, absolutely. It's one of the best crime movies, in fact. We're talking about Heat, which is going to be a nice little opener
1995 or 6 or something like that. Is that right?
Ooh, yeah, around then.
Right around then.
What a movie. Star-studded. Has Val Kilmer in it.
De
Niro. In it. De Niro.
Val Kilmer.
That guy who was in Saving Private Ryan.
That's right.
That guy, the sergeant guy. I actually learned something Sizemore. His last name is Sizemore. And I actually learned a fun fact about him that Steven Spielberg put him into Saving Private Ryan with the stipulation, because apparently he was like a big drug user or something like that. And he's like, if you use on this set or like anytime during production, I am going to cut you out of the movie. Now, I don't know if you've seen Saving Private Ryan. Mm-hmm. That motherfucker's in almost every scene.
Wow, good for him.
This was like
the recovery
Steven Spielberg peak like power too. Because he was at the peak, so he could have done it. He could have been like, well, cool, we're doing all the scenes over again. Like, fuck you. But then he made it through. Anyway.
A question about Heat. Is Danny Trejo's brand that he always just plays Danny Trejo?
Yes. Did you not know about this? This is actually another fun fact. Danny
I didn't know
Trejo
this.
has in his contracts that if he plays a villain, the villain has to die or pay for his crimes.
Interesting. Well, Danny Trejo wasn't a villain in Heat. He was one of the good guys, but they suspected him. They suspected him of being a bad guy.
Yeah, good. Yeah. But
they got killed for it.
Danny Trejo. That's part of Danny Trejo.
But also, I noticed
Danny Trejo as a guy.
I also think I've seen him in multiple movies, and I think they always call him Danny. And I was like, oh, so he just plays, but his name in Heat is Danny. Like, he's just Danny. So I was like, is Danny Trejo just like, is it in his contract that like, if you put him in a movie, his name has to be Danny? Is he like wandering around set and they're like, all right,
I don't think they're doing that.
In this character, your name is Ralph. And when someone talks to you as Ralph, you have to respond, okay, Danny? And he's like, who's Ralph? I don't know where I am.
I mean, fucking Will Smith in, what was his, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air is named Will.
Sure.
And I think the guy from who played Carlton was like, yeah, that you should get a character that's named after your real name. Like before the show even started. And then he's now Carlton forever. Like I don't even know the actor's name.
Yeah. And there's a dance named after him. Yep.
Yeah. But Heat has I'm just flinging out all the fun facts. For people Heat is a crime movie where it's like big heists of
yeah, I mean, if you haven't seen it, I'm here to say 30 years later, it's a good movie that you should watch.
Robert De Niro is the like villain in it. He's like I guess he's an antagonist, or he's like a weird anti-hero. I don't know, because you kind of follow him and you.
Yeah, he's the villain. I mean, he's flawed. He's the antagonist for sure.
He's the antagonist, and then Al Pacino's the police officer who's chasing after him. And at one point,
he's totally
in his
unhinged.
Investigation, he's absolutely unhinged because he's just like, she's got a big fat ass. It was screaming it.
He is. Well, it's in response to someone being like, I don't know why I went with her. I don't know what drew me to her. And he's like, because she got a big fat ass.
It's him at his most unhinged.
It's really good.
Al Pacino's got that thing where he does, he goes a little bit low. What are you talking about? You're talking about my wife? What are you talking about? Why?
He's got the dynamic range.
He goes up. He goes,
either I'm going to go real quiet or I'm going loud, baby.
It's a good role for him. It's a good role for him.
It is a good role for him. And
but
it has one of the best.
You know what I watched this weekend?
Oh my God. Is this new? Is this something I haven't heard about?
No. Well, yeah. I mean, I haven't told you. I watched for the first time this weekend. I watched Speed, baby. Gotta knock that one out. It was
also another 90s action movie.
Fun. I was saying to somebody that was like, you know what I love about 90s action movies is like the stakes of them are so small. You know, it's nothing like, it's not like the planet is going to blow up. In case if someone doesn't do that. It's like Keanu Reeves is trying to prevent one bus from exploding. That's it. One bus.
But they set the stakes so much better than the big sky beams and the world-ending things because they show like a little old lady who's like, oh, like as the bus keeps going faster and faster. Like, it's funny because it's like the opposite of speed or the opposite of heat while being in the same exact vibe. Because I think they're both in LA too.
They both are in LA for sure. Yeah, and Keanu's great. He talks like this the whole movie, man.
Oh, of course.
You gotta stop that bus. Don't go under 50. It's really fun. Young Keanu. We finished watching the movie, and the title, the credits start playing, and it says Keanu Reeves, and my partner goes, "Wait, that was Keanu? Wait, go back." That was after watching this movie for an hour and 45 minutes, and I was like, I said it at the beginning, I was like, "Young Keanu," and totally didn't pick up on it.
That's insane. That's like watching. Who's the voice actor who plays Howl in Howl's Moving Castle is the guy who played Batman in the Christopher Nolan. Why am I blanking on his name?
Oh, Ben Affleck? No, not Ben Affleck. Yeah. I'm not good at actors. Don't put me on the spot. I know who it is. But I'm not
right
gonna
now because I'm mad. Christian Bale. Christian Bale plays Howl, and I didn't know that until literally the credits where I was like, "I'm sorry, that was Christian Bale."
That's forgivable. That's completely forgivable.
Yeah, because he's being neutral in an animated movie. Literally, you see he does have a different haircut. I do remember him having like a buzz cut, so that's notable. That's not his normal haircut, but that is insane face blindness by years.
She said, "I thought Keanu Reeves was Asian," and I said, "Nope."
What? They're okay.
I don't know. Maybe I don't know what happened.
She said something that does she legitimately have like a perception issue because or a memory issue when it comes to movies and stuff? Because she's like, what do you mean you can remember movies? Like,
well, I'm right there with her, to be honest. I watched The Breakfast Club and can't remember a lick of it. Couldn't tell you.
To be fair, that's all character work. There's no actual plot to that.
Yeah.
But for Speed, there's not that much plot either. They keep going faster and they keep smashing through different wooden things.
When they jump the bus, and it's clear that there's absolutely no height differential between the two things that they're jumping between, and the bus still makes it. It's like, what are we talking about?
That doesn't make any sense.
And then you get the call on the train. He's like, "There's a gap in the tracks," and you're like, "For fuck's sake." It's so good.
I heard that the other Speed movies are not as good. I think one
I'm not watching any more of them.
No, don't watch any of the other ones because I don't even think Keanu Reeves comes back. I think Sandra Bullock comes back, and I don't know why.
It was funny seeing young Sandra Bullock. I only remember her being middle-aged and up in my mind's eye. Like the youngest she is in my mind's eye is like 40, but she was really young in this. She was in her 20s probably, or early 30s maybe.
It's like going to see The Mask and Cameron Diaz is in it, and she's like fucking 19, and you're like,
Whoa.
what? Like, you're a different person. What is this?
In Heat, there was super young Natalie Portman, young. She's like the stepdaughter.
I mean, she's in Leon the Professional, which is
also on my list.
That's a good movie. That's one of those movies that once you get older, you're like, oh, this is a weird relationship between a young girl and an assassin that is like, they don't actually get explicitly romantic, but like I think the director of it in real life is like a weird kind of guy. And so I'm like, oh, this is maybe a little...
if we've learned anything from all the erotica novels we've read on this podcast, that's exactly what women go for.
They love the silent assassins.
Yes,
yeah,
absolutely.
That kill people. But you know what people also go for in Segment City? All our beautiful segments that we provide to people on street corners. We'll yell at them, actually, and we go, hey, like Al Pacino.
We say, segments here, get your segments here. Hey, $5.
Don't ignore me, lady. Yeah, you lady with the fat ass. I see you over there.
Wow, it sounds like Segment City is full of harassers. That's not good.
Well, my name is Will Kane, and I've been on the force for 20 years, and I swear this is going to be my last case. Hopefully I don't get shot.
And I'm Theo Sapakos, and you got to keep this podcast above 50 miles an hour, man. Don't slow it down.
And this is a podcast in which Theo and I, we dumpster dive our way through the internet. We get those good comedy morsels, package them into segments from all your favorite websites like Wikipedia or Amazon. But we're going to start with a Will Stupid Thought. I work out and have gotten arguably too into my own perception of things like my muscles, especially when 90% of people that I see on the street have arms that look like cookie dough rolls to me.
Sure.
Like most this is more of a point of in our modern society, people are more focused on perceptions of being like strong for men or like being beautiful, but I don't think they matter as much at all, especially muscles in particular. Of like having big muscles does not help you a lot in a modern world.
I was thinking about this recently because my brother is much more into working out than I am. I like being active. I like doing active things. Like I like hiking, I like dancing, I like playing basketball. I do not like the weight room. So like I've just decided that my version of fitness is going to be cardio, and that's going to have to be good enough. But I was thinking about this recently because my brother is much more into the weight room than I am. And I was gardening and I was using some hand tools to like clear weeds. And it was one of the most like muscle demanding things I have done in a while. And I was thinking to myself, like, I bet my brother would be really good at gardening, but he probably has no interest in gardening. But I have interest in gardening, but I have no interest in the gym. So there's like this weird cross section.
The Venn diagram.
He would be good at gardening, but doesn't have interest. And I'm not that good at gardening, but I'm making it work because I'm out here.
To be fair, I don't, cause like for you, I don't think you're like, we made jokes about you being skinny. I don't think about you like being skeletal though. Like you,
the thing I always say is like
a swimmer's body to me almost.
The thing I always say, go back to is like I said, like I like being active and doing active things. And so long as I have a body that enables me to do that, I'm happy. And if I didn't, I would work at it. Like I want to be able to get up and like someone invites you for a hike day of, and you don't have to think about it. You can just say yes. You know, that kind of fitness.
Yeah. And exercise is such a kind of first world-ish thing to do. It's wild in history. It's kind of a luxury,
right? Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a luxury. To get to the size that some people get is insane. Like from a both nature's point of view and like, but this partially is just for my own sake of just like, hey, don't worry about it, buddy. Because a lot of people who weight lift have body dysmorphia, and that's a big problem with totally. That kind of. And I feel like I feel the tingles of it. Of like,
if
but
it
like
just looked a little better,
My girlfriend has said to me, "Don't get bigger," though. She's been like, "Don't get big."
This gets into so many things where. I mean, kids these days, not actually joking, kids these days are on like HGH. Like actual kids are on HGH, which is an insane thing to hear about because, you know, I was listening to another podcast and they're saying how like they're a parent and when they have kids over for sleepovers, when their kid has friends over for sleepovers, some of their kids' friends are like injecting HGH before they go to bed. Like it's like the kids show up at the sleepover. They say, I have these like vials that I need refrigerated. They put them in the host's fridge. And then before bed, they like literally have to inject themselves. Like that is what rich kids.
Yeah. And I was about to say, this is
like absolutely rich. It's absolutely rich.
Kind of putting in the fridge.
The idea being like both of your parents are 5'7" and you want to be 5'10". This is what kids are doing to achieve that and circumvent their genetics. It's craziness. It's absolute craziness.
And also, there's a lot of stories about people fucking dying from that. To me, steroids are not worth it ever. Like, because once again, does not matter in society. Men are not out there lumberjacking all day long. Right. Most people are sitting at their computer. They don't need it. We have guns. Guns will get through muscle pretty good. Like, we're gonna be able to kill people.
Yeah, but I'm 120 pounds soaking wet, but I got this 40-pound gun.
But also, I like genuinely certain people don't find it appealing. A lot of women that I talk to are like, no, I don't want big muscles. I want there's a nice zone where they're like, okay, you're not fat, you're not a gigantic fat guy, but you're not like gigantic muscle man that is going to have a personality that is not going to work within my lifespan or in my lifestyle, because a lot of men who like do a lot of steroids and go to the gym a lot don't have a lot of time for other people.
I also think that like confidence is attractive, and when you are on steroids, you are doing that because explicitly you are not confident. Like explicitly you are taking a drug because you look at yourself and don't feel confident. So like there is something to that as well. You're putting out not confident energy, and so the results of that are going to become self-apparent. Also, the fun thing to think about is like in the history of humanity, the genetics that I have, which is like body that can't keep on weight, is actually like really not optimized. Like it's really bad.
No,
it's like if
technically
food,
I'm great.
Right, you are great. Like in the history of humanity, your genetics are the ones you want. Like
yeah,
not mine.
I do think about this in terms of like my heritage, because half my family